For classic matches done in the same style as this one, go over to patreon.com/drunkredhead. On the previous load of World Cup qualifying goals I gave you, we were looking at the start of the final match day in European qualifying, including this goal from Mazzinski of Poland, which helped them qualify for Russia 2018. This time out, it's the last couple of match days in North American qualifying, where we start at the Estadio Alfonso Lastras in San Luis Potosi for Mexico versus Trinidad and Tobago, and the already qualified Mexicans went behind after 66 minutes when Winchester gave Trinidad the lead. However, Mexico got their equaliser on 78 minutes, Herving Lozano scoring this one. The home side kicked into gear in the final few minutes, with Javier Hernandez putting them in front on 88 minutes. And then in the 4th minute of injury time, Hector Herrera confirmed Mexico's victory, giving us a final score of Mexico 3, Trinidad and Tobago 1. Next up in match day 9, we saw the United States take on Panama at the Orlando City Stadium. The US took an early lead as Christian Pulisic rounded the keeper to score on 8 minutes. Pulisic then turned provider just over 10 minutes later as he set up Josie Altidore to score USA's second. Panama didn't help themselves here, and just before half time Bobby Wood was felled in the area, giving a penalty to the United States. Josie Altidore stepped up to take it on 43 minutes and scored with a cheeky chip. The United States added one more in the second half, with Bobby Wood scoring on 63 minutes to give us a final score of the United States 4, Panama 0, putting them in pole position for that third qualification spot. The second qualification spot would be decided today should Costa Rica get a point against Honduras at the Estadio Nacional de Costa Rica in San Jose. It wasn't looking promising, however, as the Hondurans took the lead on 66 minutes thanks to a goal from Eddie Hernandez. This story did have a happy ending though for Costa Rica, as on 90 plus 5 minutes, Kendall Watson rose the highest, head the ball in and get Costa Rica the point they needed to qualify, giving us a final score of 1-1. Honduras is still in contention for the other qualifying place, but as I said, Costa Rica have qualified for the 2018 FIFA World Cup. And so we move on to a drama-filled final day in the CONCACAF 5th round. First up, Honduras against Mexico at the Estadio Olímpico Metropolitano in San Pedro Sula, and it all began as expected with Oribe Peralta putting Mexico in front on 17 minutes. But then on 34 minutes, Ellis headed Honduras back on level terms. The Mexicans were only behind for 3 minutes as Carlos Vela put them back in the lead on 37 minutes. Into the second half, and Honduras equalised once more thanks to a comedy own goal from Mexican keeper Ochoa on 53 minutes. The Honduran qualifying dream was on as Romel Kyoto gave them a 3-2 lead on 60 minutes, a lead which they did not relinquish, and a lead which put them into third spot and into that third qualifying place. However, that third qualifying place would go to Panama should they get a win against already qualified Costa Rica at the Estadio Romel Fernandez in Panama City. It did not start well for Panama though, as Venegas scored on 36 minutes to give Costa Rica a 1-0 half-time lead. Panama did get on level terms in the second half through very controversial circumstances. Apparently, this was a goal by Blas Perez in the 53rd minute, although it isn't though, is it? But it counted, and it was 1-1. With 2 minutes left to play, Panama got the goal they needed to take the lead. Roman Torres on 88 minutes, and this one definitely crossed the line, and it also definitely put Panama into that third qualifying position. But they would be overtaken by the United States if they could get a draw against Trinidad and Tobago at the Atto Bolden Stadium in Cuba. They would have to get the draw the hard way, however, as an unfortunate own goal from Omar Gonzalez on 17 minutes put Trinidad and Tobago in the lead. There was nothing unfortunate though about Trinidad's second goal, Alvin Jones with a beautiful goal on 37 minutes. 2 minutes into the second half and the United States arrears were halved thanks to a pretty good goal from Christian Pulisic. However, they were not able to get another one, and Trinidad and Tobago pulled off a shock 2-1 win, which left us with a shock final table of as follows. USA finish in 5th place with 12 points, Honduras finish in 4th, taking the playoff spot, and Panama qualify for the World Cup for the first time in their history. That's it for this video. Hope you've enjoyed it. There's only 4 videos to go. Like and subscribe.